Tuned in from Cape Coast. Please find out from Mr. Wusu if his consultancy can help me get a school in the UK. So, yeah, that question is to you, Mr. Wusu.
Well, the first one, thank you very much for the comment. The person calling from Cape Coast,
Yes.
what we do is that in terms of the schools, we will provide you with a lot of schools, some offering scholarships that you can apply directly. We don't give you the school, we give you information. And especially schools that are offering scholarship, and then we guide you with the application process, especially when it comes to writing up your statement for the scholarship. That's what we do. Yes, we can provide you with schools in the UK.
All right. And is there a branch of Leiden Consultancy in Ghana where he can go and seek help?
Yes,
Okay.
when he goes or she goes into our website,
Okay.
we have links there.
All
or
right.
you can email us.
Okay.
We have an office at Cape Coast.
All right.
We can, I mean, the information is there on,
Okay.
on the website.
On the website.
Cape Coast.
Okay.
And then in Accra too, we do have offices there as well.
Oh, all right. Okay. And just for informational purposes, can you give them the website's
Yeah,
address?
it's www.leideneducationalconsultancy.org.uk.
Okay, all right then. Samuel, I hope Mr. Owusu has answered your question. Moving on, we have a question from Abdullah in Nigeria. Now he says, ask Mr. Owusu if he will accept a job as a Minister of Education if he's appointed in Nigeria. Mr. Owusu will accept the job. He's giving you a job offer.
Well, thank you, Abdullah, for that offer. Unfortunately, I'm more interested in working in grassroots level to work with young people, and it's an opportunity, but I don't want to be distracted from what I want to do in terms of focusing on working with young people and transforming lives, especially giving opportunities to young people, upskilling them in terms of looking into the educational processes. It's a good offer, but I think I want to focus more on humanitarian work and voluntary work at the moment.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
All right, thank you, Abdullah. I think you have your answer there. We have one last question coming in from Kwesi. And Kwesi is saying that, what do you think is wrong with the educational system in Ghana from your professional point of view?
That's a good question. I was in Ghana recently when the WASEC results came, the senior high school, and we were having a debate on what went wrong with the results.
Yes.
I think the senior high school system and the junior high school system was adopted from the Singaporean system, where they're looking into skilling young people so that those who can't get access to university will get into vocational and technical skill. I think one of the things that is affecting the educational system in Ghana, it's the program itself, the curriculum is not very inclusive. For instance, we did a research and we found out that a lot of young people in the central region of Ghana who are disabled or children with disabilities are not being looked after. The system doesn't provide,
doesn't cater for them.
Yes, and as a result of that, a lot of young people within that category are really struggling and they can't access education. And now that has to be looked into if we want to be an inclusive system. Moreover, what I also see is that the curriculum is not structured in building competency. The system and the educational system is not structured in building into problem solving among our young people. So you will find out that a lot of students finish university, finish school, but they can't solve problems. They don't have that resilience. They don't have that competency to be able to identify challenges within the community and also coming up with local strategies to solve local problems.
Yes.
It's a challenge in our educational system, and I think that what we need to do is to come up with a system, an educational system that will address our local problems using local, materials
and
resources to solve our local problems there. And the other thing is that we are using a system, the Western system, which is not helping us.
Okay.
Look at China. Why is it that in the UK we are inviting Chinese people to come and help us to teach mathematics? I've seen Chinese teachers coming to teach mathematics in our schools. Why? Because they're using a local approach which is helping the kids to do well. The best student in literacy came from China, not in England. So which tells us that we need to devise our own way of doing things. Use local materials to teach our young people. Look at science teaching. We are using foreign materials where we have lots of outdoor materials to teach science in Ghana, in Africa. So I think we need a restructuring of our national curriculum. We need to make it in such a way that it caters for everybody. 38% of students who graduated from senior high school can go to university this year in Ghana. 38%.
That's a huge number.
Now, out of this 38%, not all of them can afford. I'm talking about those who pass. Not all of them can afford. What do you do with the remaining percentage? Who will cater for them? Where will you place them? So our system, well, they will tell you that, well, they will go to vocational school, they will go to technical school. I have been to technical schools in Ghana and vocational institutions. They don't have enough resources there.
They're neglected, really.
So what do you see? You see young people on the street, young people selling, young people creating jobs for themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. But if we need to build our middleman power, we need technical skills.
We do.
We need cognitive skills as well. But we're not getting there. So I think that our educational system, I said to someone that we need to work with our local industries. If someone graduated from senior high school and the person is good at technical skills, wants to do mechanic work, wants to be a hairdresser, wants to be do hospitality work, government work in partnership with industries. If you take 3-6 people, train them, we will give you some incentives. This is what is being done in the UK, the Skills Council. And I work with young people on apprenticeship projects in Tottenham, where they are give the industries, the factories, the companies will take them, train them, and then the government gives them money to support these young people and to give them some tax rebate. So we need to change. It's not rocket science.
It's not.
Look at your local community. What are the needs there? And then you create jobs there. We don't need Western aid. We don't need foreign aid. Our economy is being run by foreign aid.
It is.
Our staffs are being paid, workers are being paid through foreign aid. We don't need that. We need to have a sustainable economy where we can manage our own resources and look after our own people.
That is true. All right, Akwasi, I hope your question has been answered by Mr. Owusu. Getting to the end of the show, Mr. Owusu, I want to get to know more about you and your personal life. Why do you think you have made it so far in your career? What's the secret you're hiding?
I think that it's because of the support
Okay,
and the networking.
okay.
I don't think that it has to do with my abilities. No, people do have abilities, but you also need opportunity to
Yes.
be able to excel. And where I am now is because of the support I got from other people. And that is what sometimes we need. You might be good, but you need to network.
Yes.
You might be good, but you need support to get there. So my being where I am now is as a result of some of the support I got from my mentors, my teachers,
All right.
my bosses, and people I meet all the time when I attend conference. One of the things that I do is that I like making friends.
Okay.
I always smile at people when I see them. I always try to know more about people. And then I network. I take complimentary cards from people. That's what I do whenever I attend conferences. I look out for opportunities. And that is what can move us forward. You cannot live alone. Everybody needs somebody. No matter how good you are, you need to network.
You need to.
It's very, very crucial in our, 21st century system. Everybody needs to network. Governments do. Sometimes you may not like the person, but you should have some kind of strategic alliance with that person for your own interest.
That is true.
Yeah.
Who is your mentor? Who do you look up to?
Well, that's a very difficult question because I have so many people who have been an inspiration to me. And first of all, I would say that my wife has been an inspirational person, encouraged me, and she is the brain behind whatever I do.
All right.
And also one Dr. Charles Stanley, who is a pastor. I listen to him all the time.
All right.
He's been a coach, he's been an advisor,
Yes.
and I get inspiration from him as well.
All right.
And it's difficult to mention one person because if I do, I'll do a disservice to other people. Because everybody, including my family,
Yes.
they have been mentoring me, my teachers, my friends. I can't mention names. And one thing that I know is that when you surround yourself with positive people, with good people, people who are not self-centered, people who are not selfish, people who are not greedy, you will excel. So it's good to surround yourself with positive people, not people who will discourage you, not people who will let you down. It's very crucial in this age that we live in, that we need people who will encourage us all the time.
That is very true. All right. You speak like someone who has an extensive knowledge on almost everything. You must read a lot.
Yes, I do read.
What kind of books do you read?
I read inspirational books.
Okay.
Not too religious.
Okay.
I'm a religious person.
Yeah.
But I also read other books from writers.
All right.
Books that will open my mindset.
All right.
And give me a positive mindset. And also I do read a lot of articles in newspapers.
All right.
And in magazines as well.
Okay.
And I also read the Bible. Because the Bible is a good book.
Yes.
And that's where all the problems,